guys.
Hey guys.
Welcome back to the channel. We're back.
We are back in business.
Which means it's very exciting because we're obviously on the countdown. We are going to Disney World in 18 sleeps, but 17 is the major countdown because we're counting down until pre-travel day.
Yeah. So, and that's as of today when we're recording, so probably even less than that by the time this comes out.
Yeah, by the time she edits it.
No comment, but there was a bit of passive aggressiveness there. I wouldn't dare comment, my love, but the stalling in these videos coming up isn't in the production of them, is it? It's in the post-production edit.
Yeah, but once they get going, it's all right. So when you see the first one, you'll know that I'm on it.
She's back in the game.
If you're new here, I'm Jay.
And I'm Lewy.
And we are the Devon Mum and Dad. And we are about to do a Disney Q&A for you. We asked online on Instagram and on our last video, I think, for you guys to leave us some questions. We've already done one series, and that was August last year, where we did Universal and Disney World. So if you haven't seen that, head on over and go and watch the whole trip. It's a good one, isn't it? I mean,
if we do say so ourselves.
Yeah.
We had a lot of really feedback. Yeah, really good feedback. And a lot of the questions actually that came through, which we haven't kept to answer, are because they're all about packing and what you take. So a lot of them we might just be referencing the old packing day vlog, of which there's two, isn't there? So there's the original one in the last series.
With both of us.
And then,
quite in depth.
Yeah, and then you've just done a more recent one, haven't you?
Yeah,
it
was really cash. Yeah, it was really cash. It was just me sitting in the mess of it all, just randomly picking up things and just going through a couple of things that we like to take and we think that it's helpful to take. So, yeah.
None of these questions, I don't think, well, I've skim read some of them, but I don't think any of them are a surprise, are they?
No,
there's always
we've had repeated questions.
Yeah, so a lot of them hopefully will be like super helpful because we get asked this stuff all the time, in the comments.
Yeah, I'm hoping we can actually remember to say everything we want to say in this one video, so it'd be a really good place to come back. When people ask us, we can let them know about the video.
Cool.
Right, let's
get your list.
Get started. Okay, so the first one we probably should say how many times we've been.
Yeah, so we've only vlogged one trip, which was our last trip. I know we're kicking ourselves now because we really enjoyed it. But this trip, so the one coming up in 2 weeks' time, will actually be my 10th trip ever. Now that includes all the times I was very lucky to go as a kid as well. So, but yeah, including the ones the adults, my 10th trip. And for you?
Yeah, and it's my 9th trip.
9th.
We just worked it out. It's my 9th trip.
Yeah.
We're also, if you're new here, we are a blended family. So I've got 2 older children from my previous marriage, and we've got Everly together. The older 2 are 12 and 10, and Everly is 5. So we first went together in 2019. So with the older 2, and this is their 4th trip. And little Everly, who's 5, what a lucky little girl! This is her 3rd trip.
Blimey.
Yeah, how...
It's mad when you put it.
I know, how lucky. So yeah, that was a quick one. This year, what resort are you staying at? And then after, what's your favourite resort? So this year?
This year we're staying at All Star Music. And for the first year ever, we're trying out the family suites. So typically, when we've been before, we buy 2 adjoining rooms with the interconnecting door. And that seems to work really well. But yeah, for this year, for the first year, we're going for the family suite. And when you look at the floor plan, I'm not convinced
it's any bigger.
You get anything bigger. Yeah, so I'd be really interested actually to do like a room tour of that and see how the 2 fare.
Yeah, so last year we showed you the 2 rooms and how it worked out. You just have the middle room open. And then Lewy and I were in one room. And then just literally next door with the door open before we have anyone saying we're neglecting our children. The 3 kids were in the other room. There's 2 beds in each room. Yeah, so this time it's similar.
It's 2 beds, sorry. It's 2 beds in each room.
Oh yeah, sorry, that's what I meant. 2 beds in each room. Correction.
No, it's because happy days. There's 3 beds in each room. There's absolutely not.
No, it's not. Yeah, so the family suite is slightly different. We'll obviously show you when we go. Still have the 2 bathrooms.
Yeah.
but we have like a little kitchenette area, which I'm not sure how much we're going to use that, but yeah, we'll show you. So we're in the family suite in music, aren't we? Yeah. What's your... Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, and I think the other side of that question, I think you're about to say the same thing as what's your favourite resort. So I've only ever stayed on resort all 10 times. All 10 times, all 9 times I've stayed in All Stars, the variants of that, other than last year when we stayed in Arts of Animation.
Yeah.
And we loved Arts of Animation, didn't we?
I think that was my favourite.
Well, I've not got a lot to compare it against other than All Stars.
I loved it.
But I really, really enjoyed it. I loved the Skyliner.
That was like the top thing for me.
Yeah.
Like the Skyliner gets such bad press, as in you have to wait in the line for too long for a Skyliner to come. We didn't wait once over the 2 weeks that we went. And it goes down a lot when there's storms. One time it went down for 10 minutes. And that was when we were still in a park, and we weren't
didn't wait any longer.
Yeah, it was literally ideal.
Yeah.
Absolutely loved Arts. So I think out of all of the ones we've stayed in, for me personally, I would choose Arts over
All Stars. Yeah, so would I. But is that slightly more expensive, isn't it? And then was there like, what's your favourite one?
That was what's your favourite? We could go on to that one. So people say, would you choose a villa or a hotel? So obviously Louis only stayed on site. I have been lucky enough to have been before, and I stayed in a villa just slightly out of Disney. The benefits far outweigh staying on site than, for me personally, staying off site. The fact that you've got the buses that run every 10 minutes to each park, you don't have to worry about hiring a car. Some people want to do that and they want to go off and explore. We still go and explore a little bit, don't we? But we just get an Uber. Don't have to worry about worrying about the car and the insurance side of that.
Insurance is where you get stung, isn't it?
The parking every single day, and also travelling off-site, like on and off-site, that just adds so much more time onto your day.
It can be like over an hour, even if you're staying only like 10 minutes away from the park.
And then again, like parking is like $22 a day, I think it is.
And the walk from the transportation centres into some of the parks. So I'm really biased. I've only ever stayed on site, but I just don't have any inclination at all to stay off site.
The first time I stayed on site, I was like, oh my God, this is game changer.
I mean, the price would be tempting if I priced them up, I'd imagine.
But also the food side of it and eating. Yes, we eat out a lot, but then you've still got to do like the cleaning and the sort of still part of it is self-catering, isn't it?
Yeah. I just don't think the benefits of staying off-site, I guess, are...
And that's just personal to us, right?
Yeah, I guess the financial side, but yeah, for me it doesn't outweigh the positives of it.
I think also the fact that there's so much that goes on at the hotels as well. So like they do like the movie nights, there's the roasting the marshmallows and the s'mores and stuff at the hotel. It's just a vibe. Like they always have like the movie on in the reception area. So if you have to do any, like when you're checking in or when you need to speak to someone at reception, they've got the movie on. The kids are happy there. Like it's just, they've got the parks there.
Yeah, I knew what I was going to say.
As in like the play parks and stuff.
I was going to say, also, if you're going in a larger party, so often we'll go with my mum and sister, and if even if you're just in a larger party as it is, and some of you want to go back and have a bit of a chill, if you're staying off-site and you've all shared the same vehicle, well, then you've got a bit of a choice to make, haven't you? Do we all go back to the resort, or can just, one person, how the rest of you are going to get back?
Yeah.
Whereas with a Disney transportation system, if one of you wants to go back or whatever for lie down, even like the year that you were pregnant and stuff, do you know what I mean? You weren't doing like full days and you needed to go back and you were hot and you felt ill. And
me and Grayson didn't feel very well, did we? So you guys
went back.
And then we went and
caught us up later.
Yeah, it was just easy.
Yeah.
So for us, it's hotel and staying on resort.
Yeah.
Next one is, how do you do drinks with a family of 5? So we do. Everyone has a water bottle, and there's water stations everywhere. But there is also anywhere you can buy a soft drink. You can ask for ice water, and we basically just get a load of ice waters, decant it into water bottles, and then everyone apart from you uses the little squeezy squash, and everyone just has squash throughout the day.
Yeah.
We're not really a fan of fizzy drinks, completely, if we're honest. Maybe have them with our evening meal, but that's just basically what we what we drink throughout the whole time, don't we?
Yeah, everyone goes on about the water and stuff.
I can taste the difference.
Yeah,
I could
I
drink
can taste
it.
the difference. I'd be lying if I say I can taste the difference, but I just get on with it.
Yeah.
It's wet and it's cold. Like, happy days, get it in my neck. I'm like, whatever, I'll get over it. But yeah, some people that have got a bit more of an acquired taste to it, then yeah, those little squeezy
we just get a little
squashes.
squash. Yeah, the concentrated squash. Squeeze a couple of squirts in there. Everyone's happy drinking squash.
Which is a tip on the packing vlog.
It is, yeah.
As are the double-walled insulated bottles.
Insulated bottles.
Must be the double-walled ones. If it's a single-walled, just there's
Don't
no point.
bother,
It'll go hot in 10 seconds.
Yeah.
So yeah, get double-walled ones. Ice water in there, which is free, as Jay said, and then stays cold for hours, doesn't it?
Yeah, and with regards to like carrying them, like it is one of those annoying things that you have to carry. Lewy carries the rucksack.
Yeah.
And
how many bottles would carry?
And if you've got the pushchair, which some people do, can you pop them underneath the pushchair?
Yeah.
It's just one of those things. However, like it just saves so much money. If you're buying a bottle of water, about $5,
$6 for a bottle of water.
So no, like that. Just think about how much you have to hydrate because it's so hot.
Exactly what I was about to say. You must hydrate, so you can't. If you were buying it every time, dare I say it, you'd be drinking so much less because you'd constantly be thinking, "Christ, it's another £5, another £5, another $5." Whereas if it's there, it's free, it's readily accessible. There's no excuse, just keep smashing it in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so Universal this year. No, we're not doing Universal this year. We don't. So we did it last year. I think we were quite vocal last year about how we're just Disney. Like, I don't know. What's your favourite? Let's do that again. Are you more Universal or are you more Disney? Or are you a bit...
Bit of both.
Yeah, a bit of both. And usually we are a bit of both. And we'll do a 2-week trip. And then partway through, we'll go and stay at Universal, do 2 days in Universal, and then we're back to Disney. But particularly this time, last time, we went to Universal for 4 days first, didn't we? And then went on to Disney. And we were just so ready to go to Disney. And so then it really cemented it with us last year, didn't it? How we were like, no, let's just go full 2 weeks in Disney this year.
I absolutely agree. I do think it was exacerbated a bit because we also didn't go to Disney first.
Yeah, maybe.
Do you know what I mean? Because we see going to Florida as going to Disney.
So we felt like we hadn't arrived.
Yeah, exactly. I felt like my holiday hasn't started, which sounds ridiculous when you say it out loud. Because of course it's started. I'm going to Universal, which is incredible in itself, and trying to stay humble about it. And we're very grateful and very lucky. But
there was something about it that day when we were like, we're going, it's Disney Day.
Yeah, and it's like but when we first got there, and you're not going to the hotel, where you're not seeing Main Street on your first day, it's just a bit off. The balance was off. And actually, I think it's the first trip. It is. It's my first trip that I've not been to Universal. I've been to Universal every single trip.
I mean, it's going to save us quite a bit as well because of the ticket situation.
Yeah, but we don't buy them there, do we?
No.
So I haven't noticed that because that's swallowed in the in the cost of the holiday. So yeah, I haven't really noticed it, but yeah, I probably would if I'd have priced it out. But
yeah. Okay, so no Universal this year.
Oh, was that the question? Just are you going?
Yeah, are you going to Universal this
year?
That
was 10 minutes of no. No, not.
Okay, so this is the big one that everyone asks is how do you plan your trip? And how do you go how do you go on a budget? And do we do it as a package or separately?
Yeah. So let's answer backwards first. So the budget thing. There are ways to save and there are ways to do it cheaper. But I'll be really honest, if you're looking for a cheap holiday to Disney, well then
now's not the time.
You're not going to find it. You're not going to find it. Like, especially not in term time. The cheapest way to do it out of term time. But if you've got children like we have, and you're prescriptive in terms of when you can go, you've had it. You're not finding a cheap one because they're very clever. That's why they're a multi-trillion-dollar company. The prices go up during term time. Yeah. So you're not going to find a budget holiday. However, there are ways to cut costs down. Whether or not you're staying on resort or whether you're staying off, you can get an Uber to a Walmart right on the first day. You could buy snacks in. You could take snacks in the park with you, which they're happy to do. You can make sandwiches if you wanted to. So there are ways to cut the cost down. but you're not going to do it cheaply. The way I personally feel about it is that if I've saved enough to get us to Disney, there is then no way I'm then scrimping and saving once I'm there. Like, that's just personal preference. That's not to say the kids are spoiled or far from it. They've got a very good understanding of money, I think. But I don't want to then save all that money and spend all that thousands of pounds on getting us there.
And teasing them by looking at everything and being like, no, you can't have
to then
that.
be like tight when I'm there. So it's all accounted for, it's all saved for, but I'm very not flash with it when I'm there, but we like to do it properly, don't we?
Yeah, and I feel like I have to say, like, all year round, we're not like, we obviously splurge on going to Disney. We do. That's our
blowout.
Our treat, and especially when we go shopping when we're there. But we are not this. Yeah. We're a lot tighter throughout the year. As in, I'm very savvy. It's a 6 weeks holidays. We've got 2 weeks until we're going to Disney. I'm telling you, the next 2 weeks we don't spend very much money.
It'll be free parks.
We live 20 minutes from the beach, so it's a beach day or it's a park day.
Yeah.
I do them a packed lunch. The most we might pay for is an ice cream.
Yeah.
And we don't really go to and spend loads of money and spend on entries to things like that, just because that's a real treat. And there's 5 of us. If we're going out for the day and we're going to spend on tickets, that's about £100 before we've even
bought an ice cream.
Got to the day. That's just on tickets. So we are very savvy in things like that throughout the whole year. So then when we go to Disney, it's very, very different.
Yeah. So what was the other part of that question? There was, I think, 3 parts to it, wasn't there?
Yeah, how do you plan? So and the package, do we do it as a package or do we do it separately?
So the first thing as well, linked to the financial side. So if you're spending that amount of money, again, personally, this is all personal opinion. I'm not saying this is right or wrong. You can have your own opinion, of course. But I firmly believe if you want a chilled out holiday around the beach, around the pool, go on an all-inclusive to Turkey. Go to Dubai. Go to Spain.
Yeah.
Other destinations are available. If you're paying to go to Disney, maximise every bloody penny out of Disney. I just don't see why people. I know, you're quite keen for a pool day, and of course you want some downtime. You want to enjoy it. Of course you want to chill out. But I'm very much of the mind of we're there.
Yeah, and that's how your planning comes in. So when you say how do you plan, we, the admin king over here does a spreadsheet which we've got, and we work out exactly where we want to go each day, where we want to eat. So that's all planned in. Where we want a little bit of. For example, if we know we're going to go and watch the fireworks or an evening show, we know, okay, that morning we're just going to push it back a little bit, so we'll have a slower morning, whether that means we're going to the pool in the morning, or whether we know if we're going for breakfast, for example, then that later part in the day, we will head back to the hotel earlier, and then we'll have a pool afternoon. So then we sort of schedule in some downtime and a shopping day and a water park day, which tends to be not a full day.
Yeah.
So then we might do a water park day, come back to the hotel, shower, let the kids have some downtime in the room for an hour or so, and then we'll go to Springs and have food. And there's ways of doing it where, we make a list, don't we, and say exactly which restaurants we want to go to. We ask the kids as well, what's your favourites? And then gather all of that information together, and then just pencil it in and just make it work. And obviously, the first time we went on a lot. We did a lot of the character dinings. I think we did a character dining every single
Pretty much
day
every night.
for 2 weeks. And then when we went after that, you learn. When we went after that, now we love doing a few character dinings because I feel like that's it's just magical.
It's magical,
for the
isn't
kids.
it? It's nice.
Yeah, and you get that real
interaction, don't you?
Yeah. It's just like an experience. Obviously, you pay for that experience because the kids might just have a bit of cucumber, but you're paying for that experience. So yeah, we've said our favourites, and then you just pencil it all in. So you need to make a plan. And that doesn't just come. We don't do that in one night. We just slowly start saying, "Oh, this year we'd quite like to go here."
Yeah. And I think you just said it as well. Not to counteract what I said. It's not like it's all go, 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 go. It's actually just being really strategic about your downtime and actually planning downtime in. Rather, what I more meant was not going in like, okay, what we're doing today? Where do you want to go? Do you want to
No,
go to,
we can't
do
do
you want
that.
to
You
go
need to
to Magic
know.
Kingdom, or I don't know, you know. Oh, let's go get some breakfast,
You've
and then we'll
already,
decide.
you've
Like, no, but
already,
you've wasted all
you've
the
already
day.
wasted a few hours of your
Yeah.
morning. And also, you know, if you've had enough on that particular day, and you just want to have some downtime and go back to the hotel, like that comes up. You know, things like that come up, don't they? Or if it's really, really hot and one of the kids just needs
Flagging.
Yeah, just needs a moment. Like, we just address it when it's there. But yeah, that's what you've got to do. You've got to have the plan.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, any packing tips? Obviously, again, the video that we've already previously done. I would just say, just as a really quick one-er on that, I'd say packing cubes, straws, the insulated bottles, bum bag, because it's just handy.
And planning your outfits for the days. I think that's a real top tip.
Yeah, we do that. So depending on what day it is, obviously you've got your plan, and then you know, for example, okay, this day we're going to Magic Kingdom. So everyone's t-shirt of what they're going to wear for Animal Kingdom goes in a sandwich bag. A sandwich bag is another top one to have in your packing list. So planning your outfits, having a couple of spares. But yeah, go watch the packing video.
It's all in there.
Tips for first timers. I mean, I feel like we've
kind of covered it all.
It.
Yeah.
So yeah, just make a plan.
Research what you're doing ahead of time. So like things like
The restaurants.
the restaurants, which restaurant you want to go to. There's so many YouTube videos, hours, and we vlogged pretty much all of them. So there's probably not many restaurants on the site that we haven't seen in our vlogs. So the restaurants, do your research. There's plenty of videos. There's also like the disability access pass if you're eligible. Researching how that works. If you're going to purchase any of the sort of the fast passes, like the express pass stuff, look at that, research that, depending on which park it is you're going to, depending on how it works. But research all of that. And there's so many videos online about it.
Particularly YouTube.
Yeah.
Whether you find a family that has got a similar party to you, even Disney Food Blog, that is incredible, isn't it? For things not to do in Disney, things to do in Disney, things that you won't think about, or they're really, really good. We've watched, oh my God, countless videos.
And like bounce off other people as well. Like, reach out to people on Instagram. Like, most people are quite receptive to that. We're always
just
open,
slip
aren't
into
we?
DMs and ask us, any questions, and just literally ask us.
Yeah.
Particularly on Instagram, because if you've just got a question, we'll always answer that.
Yeah, 100%. And again, it's such a massive cost, such a huge amount of money, and oh God, it just pains me to think that people aren't going prepared or know what they're doing, or just kind of winging it when they're there.
Yeah, you can't wing it.
You can't wing it. You absolutely need to do your research on this type of holiday and know exactly what you're doing, even if you haven't been before. So, yeah, please, if I can offer any advice, do your research, because it's such a massive amount of money.
Yeah, again, I just say I had someone in my DMs the other day asking that she's pregnant, and asking how I did Disney pregnant, because obviously I was pregnant with Beverly. And it's all doable. It really is. There's just a couple of extra things. You have to take a little bit more time to rest. Keep cool. Cooling towels were like a godsend to me. The little handheld fans. And there is a lot of rides that they're quite strict, particularly Universal
Universal is really
very strict. You could barely go on anything, even the little Dr. Zeus ride, which was
like a speed bump in the road would.
It would have been worse than the ride.
Like,
they're really strict on certain rides, but just trust me, you can still go and fully and wholeheartedly enjoy the time. Like,
eat all the snacks.
Eat all the snacks, and if you've got a lovely husband like mine, foot rubs every evening.
I thought that was sarcasm.
No, foot rubs every single evening, because there is zero excuses. He can't say no to that. I'm pregnant, carrying his unborn child, walking around Disney, doing 20,000 steps a day. To just tell your husband that, okay.
Just do as you're told.
Yeah. How many days recommended for Disney and Universal?
No real easy way to answer.
It's
it depends on whether you're more Universal. Yeah, real personal preference. We've always, because we stay on Disney, we do like 14 days at Disney, and then we'll buy like, so not taken away last year, but typically we'll just buy like one night at Universal. So we'll keep all of our stuff at our Disney hotel. We'll just go to the Universal
Which then gives you the
hotel
benefits.
with like the early park.
Yeah, so if you
entry.
stay in Universal Hotel, you then get early park entry. Some people buy for that night, don't even bother staying there, just check in, and then they have their cards to be able to get in for the early entry. There's loads of savvy ways of doing it like that, but obviously if you want to get early entry, particularly for Hagrid's, some of the rides where the queues are just crazy. I mean, we did early entry last year, didn't we? And you got...
It was a game changer.
It was 40 minutes wait, I think, still. And that was us literally doors opening, running to the ride. It was still a 40-minute wait, but that's 40-minute wait compared to 3-hour wait.
Yeah.
That's really, really good going.
Yeah.
So just on that, it's personal. If you're a Harry Potter fan, you might want to spend more time there.
With Epic there now, Epic Universe is another park, so you might want an additional day. I believe you can do all of it for what we wanted it for. Again, personal preference. What we wanted it for, 2 days was more than enough. More than enough, actually, and we were doing duplicates of stuff. So,
yeah.
However, fully appreciate.
And bear in mind that we usually go the last 2 weeks in August, because then the American children have gone back to school. It's a lot less quiet. A lot less quiet. A lot quieter.
A lot quieter. Yeah.
A lot quieter. Particularly last year, I could not believe it. It was really quiet.
I was speaking to someone.
Really.
I was speaking to Ivy's dad this morning.
Yeah.
At Sea-Swim.
Really,
saying
really
about it. How quiet it is again this year. So yeah, it'll be really interested to see what it's like in a couple of weeks.
Best airport to fly into. We can actually comment on that.
We can comment now.
We usually go in. So we normally fly into MCO. Never had an issue, have we? Touch wood, as in the airport, arriving into MCO.
Yeah, we've had the normal arrivals.
Yeah, like
rigmarole,
security.
Waiting for an hour to get through customs.
Yeah, but I think that's quite normal, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So 2 years, was it 2 years ago, 3 years ago? 2 years ago, we flew into Melbourne. Melbourne?
Melbourne, yeah. Not Melbourne, Australia. Melbourne, Orlando.
And everyone was saying, it was a new airport, everyone was saying how amazing it was. It's really, really straightforward, really quick. However, it's then an hour transfer from the airport to Disney. So we thought, we'll give it a try. Don't think there was any price difference in that, was there? However, when we got there, it was just pure chaos. It was nothing.
It was absolute pandemonium. They couldn't even get the bags, could they?
They weren't. There was just no organisation whatsoever. Their bags hadn't arrived, so they were freaking out they were about to go on the Disney cruise.
The honeymoon, wasn't it?
Yeah, and their bags just hadn't arrived, and then there was just belts of bags coming off, but they weren't labelled, so you didn't know where your bag was coming.
Chaos.
And then, of course, the hour transfer.
We're judging all of this experience on
one
one day, on one
day.
event. So it could have just been a really crap day.
But then when we came back as well, it was the same. When we were then travelling back,
True.
we arrived there and it was like, where are we checking in? It was just
true.
really, really, in our experience, we can only speak on our experience, but it was just badly organised.
Yeah.
And then to have that hour transfer as well was just topped it off, didn't it?
And again, I think it just depends on how many flights there are at the time. When everyone moans about MCO,
Yeah.
it depends on how many flights they've got coming in at any one time, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Like, I went to Dallas last year, and that was like a 2 hour wait. I was waiting to get through customs.
Yeah,
So I think it just depends on the day, the airport, what staff they got on. It really depends. But we watched a vlog last night, the night before, about and they flew into MCO. They were through in like 10 minutes or something, weren't they? So
9 minutes it was. They
9
got
minutes.
off from the time they got off the plane to collecting their bags. It was 9 minutes.
So like,
I mean, we've never had it that quick.
I've never had it that quick, but
but yeah, like that's really impressive.
yeah. So for the
we love
ease of
the MCO. Yeah,
that carpet, that horrible tacky
that
70s
ugly
carpet, if you know, you know.
I can't wait to see that ugly carpet because you know you're there.
But so I think now, going back to MCO, obviously we can talk about it in this series, but yeah, MCO for us, just because of the ease. Yeah, you queue a little bit in the customs for a tiny bit, but it's then 20 minutes from the airport, from the hotel.
Yeah, and we get a private transfer from the hotel, from the airport to the hotel, because again, it's worth it to pay that little bit extra to just get straight there. There's someone there takes you straight to their hotel, and you know when you've already had like a 9-10 hour flight and all that travel, and obviously we travelled before as well because we're in Devon. We just then want the ease, don't we?
Well, I just think I'm now on my time. I'm now on my holiday time.
Get there.
That time's ticking from the second I land. So I just want to get there and enjoy it. I don't want to be waiting for other people on a bus.
Yeah. Best time to book?
When the offers are there.
Yeah, when there's deals
When the offers
on.
there, when the deals come out.
They always are doing deals with the dining.
Dining plan, yeah. So the dining plan used to be around and it went away, and now it's come back of sorts again now, not as good as it used to be. There's now in tiers, but even that for this year, we're back on the basic dining plan, aren't we?
Well, we actually weren't going to opt for the dining plan. We only happened to, after we booked it, we then were eligible for a part of the dining plan on there, weren't we?
Really good point. I forgot that. So that
because we priced it up, didn't we? Beforehand.
Yeah. So we weren't going to pay for the dining plan, were we?
Yeah.
We weren't going to pay in to opt in for the dining plan. However, since booking this trip, the free dining plan offer came in. So we recontacted Disney, didn't we? Mm-hmm. And they've retrospectively put it on there. So they've like gone back and put it on there. So that's really good. So if you have already booked and then the deal comes out after, Disney are quite good if you book direct with honouring that. So yeah, just contact them, email them. They'll then put it on the booking for you if the offer comes out after you've booked. That's what's happened. So we've now got it for free, which is at least one meal a day, which we paid for.
Yeah, so it's not the full dining plan that we've got. So we've got one.
So one can service meal, one snack per person per night of your stay.
Yeah. Best age to take kids.
We get asked this all the time.
We do get asked this all the time. However, we're very torn because people want us to actually say an age. They want us to say 6 years old. However, we've taken Everly when she was 3. We've taken the kids when they were 4, 6, 8, 10, now soon to be 12. I've been when I was 16, and we've been as adults. And could I tell you, the best age, in my opinion, is this particular age? No, because every single age, I think, you just enjoy it in a different way.
Yeah.
And we were saying last night how, when some people say, she won't remember it, I want them to be old enough to remember it. She won't remember it if she's 3 or if she's 2, but you will remember it.
Yeah.
And you'll remember it in that time and how it made you feel in that time. And he or she will be so happy in that time. And that's what building memories in a childhood is, right?
Yeah. Hit the nail on the head. And also sometimes I don't even remember what I ate for breakfast. I don't remember half the stuff I've done as an adult, let alone as a kid. So that they won't remember it. It's crap, in my opinion.
And I feel like with the kids, this being their 4th trip, it does. Don't get me wrong.
The memories
trips,
build up, I think.
Yeah, and the trips sort of do blend into one sometimes because they'll say, "Oh no, we did that this time. It was the same time as we did this," and we're like, "No, that was 2 separate trips actually." But of course, they just have these core memories that they remember of doing things, and even the older ones don't remember it all, but they remember being there and the magic of being there, and we remember so many moments of watching it through their eyes.
Yeah.
So I don't think, I couldn't really say an age.
And whatever age you go, all the different parks are equipped for that age, aren't they? So, Magic Kingdom is probably more focused at sort of the younger ones.
Even if you've got a baby, because you're taking other children and you've got a baby, a young baby, there's so many spaces for you to
go and do.
It's so inclusive and
yeah.
So many places for you to take, go and feed, or it's just.
The only thing I would say on that is about Universal. If you ever got young children, Universal, there's probably
There are
not a lot to do because other than the Toonland bit maybe, but there's not a lot. Is there? Quite a lot of Universal is for older or taller individuals. So
and luckily, obviously, Everly's quite tall. So even when she went when she was 3, I think the height restriction was 100 centimeters. And she was quite a tall 3. I can't right at this moment say that she was definitely 100 centimetres when she was 3, but she could go on test track. She went on test track, and that's a fast ride. But that was particularly at Disney, Yeah, so who do you book through?
We've tried them all, haven't we? We've tried them all. including myself. So
We've done TUI, we've done Virgin, we've done
direct
through Disney. We've also, before the travel agents start slipping in, which they slip into the DMs all the time, we have gone through that, and we've played with the idea of doing that ourselves, but it's not for us, is it?
It's not for us.
It's not for us. So
it's not for us, and it's not for this video to comment on. But like, it's not for us. The individual travel agent thing.
Yes.
But yeah, there are people that are out there that can book it for you. But I could find it cheaper doing it myself. Couldn't I? I found it cheaper doing it myself. Yeah, and we had two very what we thought competitive quotes, and I beat them all. So my personal
last year, for example, we did it through. You did it all separately, didn't you? So you did Universal separately, Disney separately, flights separately.
Yeah.
And then the transfers.
Yeah.
Worked out, obviously still expensive, but very good deals.
Yeah. This year we booked directly with Disney, the whole package through Disney, haven't we?
Yeah.
So they book the flights on your behalf. So then we're flying Virgin again, whereas last year was with the BA. If you want to go back and watch that video.
That was dramatic.
That was emotional. So yeah, this year I think, well, let's see how it pans out. But so not last year, year before, when we flew, we did a package through TUI. And we had, do you remember, we went and it was for our honeymoon.
Yeah, I remember.
And we had 2 rooms that were supposed to be, so we told TUI that we wanted 2 adjoining rooms, that we always have. We arrived there
They don't guarantee it, that's what they say, don't they?
They guarantee it if you book it through Disney. So
TUI say they can't guarantee the rooms are going to be next to each other.
No.
Oh, ignore me.
Shall I finish?
Yeah, sorry.
Cool. You go. So when you book through TUI, guys, we put on there on the booking reservation that we wanted 2 adjoining rooms. We arrived and the rooms were like halfway down the corridor. So I said, well, it's on the booking reservation. And they said, well, no, that might have been on your booking reservation to TUI, but TUI haven't told us being Disney. However, if you'd have booked directly through us, we could have made that guarantee for you and that reservation, we could do something about it. But because it's through TUI, speak to them. So this whole rigmarole, didn't we, of like then trying to, and we got it sorted. I made it work in the end, but it was good faith.
Which, by the way, they were very good. We did throw our toys out of the pram, and we were very, just said it how it was.
Yeah.
And they're very good in dealing with it.
But anyway, it wasn't their problem to fix, essentially.
Had we have just been like, oh, this is annoying, okay, they wouldn't have bothered
done a thing,
us.
yeah.
But we then persevered. And then, to be fair, once they then did start sorting that, they were very good. And we packed our bags and left them in the room and said, right, go on to the parks. We will sort it. Come to reception when you get back. We'll give you your new room numbers and your bags will be in that room next to each other. And they were.
Yeah.
So we can't badmouth that because they were very, very good.
Disney were exceptional, actually. Yeah. It was just in that initial...
And they are, to be honest. If you complain, not that we complain about much, but if you have an issue...
A problem, they will do their utmost to fix it. They're so good for customer service.
They know that that holiday is your holiday and you've spent a lot of money to be there.
Yeah.
They want you to have a nice time.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, wouldn't necessarily book through TUI again.
I've just thought of a tip.
Okay.
A random tip.
Go on.
Right. If you don't follow us on Instagram, you won't know that we lost Bun Bun, didn't we? So when
is the tip going to be strategically?
It's going to be
get a toy lost.
No, it's not. It's going to be don't leave anything on your bed when you. This is the biggest tip, okay? Don't leave any soft toy, your child's comfort, on the bed when you leave to go to the park, because said toy will get wrapped up like a stork, put around over the shoulder and chucked into the laundry bin. So that obviously happened to us with Everly's bunny that she'd had since she was born. And without going into a great big story, they said it was gone forever and it had been taken to the laundry off-site. And we laid there in bed, didn't we? We put Everly to bed crying because she didn't have Bun Bun. And we laid there in bed and it was midnight, and I said, I need to go and check that the laundry has been taken, because if the laundry is still here, we're going through the laundry. And what did you do? Get up, went and found the big crates, of which there was 5 of them, taller than Lewy, and we went down there, got Lewy's mum to look after the children because they were asleep, and we went through every single item of linen and flannel and dirty bed sheets from the hotel. And in the 5th one, of course it was the last one, we found Bum Bum. Just if you take one tip, I know that was a bit long. It wasn't really planned, but don't leave anything on your bed. Just don't. When we went last year, that Bum Bum went in the safe every day, because he's like our sick family member, isn't he?
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Last one. Considering all that you know regarding 2024 Disney trip, is there anything you would do differently for the 25 trip? And that's from Neil on YouTube.
You even put their names. Sorry, I didn't do that. I didn't say who asked.
Well, the one about booking your trips was, I had the same question from Sally from YouTube. So if you're Sally, you're welcome.
So this one's from Neil from YouTube. So if you watch it, then hi Neil. What was the question again? What would you do differently?
What would you do differently? No, you know about 2024 trip. What would you do differently in 25? Not go to Universal?
Not go to Universal. I think I'd have more snacks. Because we did have a lot of snacks, but you know, we were like, oh, we'll save that for another day. That's also another way of how we save money, right? Is we'll take snacks, we'll pack some snacks, to say like some things that aren't going to melt or spoil in travel. So for example, for the kids, for like raisins, little breakfast bars, oat bars, biscuits that haven't got chocolate in, those kinds of things. Pack those in the suitcase, take a couple of those each day, and they might have that kind of snack in the morning. And yeah, then we'll have snack, won't we? We'll have a couple of snacks throughout the day. Not just those ones, but ones at Disney. And then we'll have our main meal, won't we?
Yeah.
So we won't spend a fortune. However, we probably, I'd just say try more snacks, which again, we've got a list of snacks, which I'd suggest starting to make.
Compile,
Yeah, and you've got a little bit in your phone of the park, and then what snacks you want to try.
Yeah.
And then you tick them off, don't you? Because you like a box ticked, don't you?
And then the last one, it wasn't a question, but I did think it's funny. So at Anita Orshar 902, again from YouTube, I think. My husband was anti-Disney, always Universal. After seeing Lewy, he booked our trip to just Disney in January. We'll be in Orlando in August, so hope to see you there.
Oh my God, that's
and hear Lewy's Shaggy impression, as it was awesome. I won't do it now. You can go back and watch it. Good luck with the marathon, and thanks again for converting my husband. You're welcome, Anita, and sorry for the husband who's now skinny.
You did a lot of impressions, actually, over in that series.
Yeah, they might come back. Who knows? Who knows?
That was quite fun.
But
anyway, that is it.
It's a wrap.
Sorry, it went off a little bit. That's just what we do, though, innit?
That's why it works.
The biggest comment over the last series was how much we talk about coffee.
Yeah.
And how much you
say banging. And I was saying to you, I'm going to need a new word because everything says, you're just banging. I'm just going to own it, I think.
Yeah, that's what you say.
If you're looking forward to the next banging series, keep tuned.
Sorry, that's right in the mic.
2025 series, inbound.
Yeah, so hopefully.
As quickly as the editor can get them out.
Yeah, I'm going to try and edit this, get this up.
So if you're not seeing this until December, you know what happens.
That was actually the last one that I was going to leave to the end, and it was like, when will the first vlog be up?
Good question.
That's the biggest question.
We'd all love to know.
I'd love to be that organised and just be like...
I would love you to be that organised.
I know. I still also need to do a new intro, guys. Like, like the clips from...
Don't let that be an excuse.
No. I do my best.
Just sign out.
I do my best. Right, anyway, thank you so much for watching. When you see this, it will be only probably...
10 days, probably.
About 10 days until we go. We'll obviously be on Instagram. when, live when we're there. So if you don't follow us over there, head on over and follow us both individually. And we've got the Devon Mum and Dad Instagram as well, which we'll be very active on when we're over there. And yeah, we will see you in our next one.
Yeah.
And that hopefully will be pre-travel day / travel day.
Exciting times.
And hopefully it will be a really, really smooth journey, okay?
Unlike the last one.
Yeah. Wow. If you haven't seen that one, go and watch the crazy journey.
Cheers,
From
guys.
Heathrow to Gatwick to Miami
Come
to
on, they're
MCO.
waiting for the dinner. Come on, they want to go home. They want to go to bed.
Sorry. Bye, guys.
Bye.